Today, we're going to be trying the Flair Pro 2. I'm really excited about this coffee machine. The reason why is it's just a really good looking coffee machine. It's a handcrafted, it's a manual coffee machine. You don't need any electricity. There is no electrical part within this coffee machine. You just need some hot water and everything is manual. So yeah, we're just gonna be playing with it, and I want to find out 3 things from this video. The first one, how easy it is to put this coffee machine together. The second one, how easy it is to use this coffee machine. And the third one is, can this coffee machine put a decent espresso shot? Hi, my name is Francois from the French Review. Welcome to my channel where we talk about coffee, tech and lifestyle. If you haven't yet, subscribe to my channel and click the bell so you don't miss anything. Before we dive in, let me know in the comments below, what's your favorite coffee home setup and why? Right, now what we're going to do is unbox this beautiful coffee machine. Here's a package, handcrafted. Right, so here we've got everything. So we've got the base, we've got the body. Here we've got the head brewer, we've got the portafilter, the screen which you're gonna put above on top of the coffee. We've got a beautiful tamper, fairly small but beautiful. Here's a drip tray, which I think we're gonna put here. Yes, perfect. Here we've got spouts which you can clip underneath the naked portafilter. At least it wouldn't get messy, but we're not going to use it today. Here we've got dosing cup, which can also be used for the piston. Perfect. A funnel, I assume to put on top of the portafilter for the coffee, and the gauge. So the first question around how easy it is to put together, I would say fairly easy and quick, which is a great thing basically. Another thing I would like to bring up is this coffee machine is absolutely beautiful, well built. The design is superb. The colors, the black mats with this beautiful head brewer holder is absolutely stunning. The head brewer is actually really heavy, which is good quality, I guess. So now what we're going to do is make a coffee together, and we're going to find out if this coffee machine is easy to use and if we can pour a decent espresso shot. Right, so now what we're going to do is pour a decent espresso shot, or at least try. So we've got the water, we've got a scale, a cup, we've got the coffee. For this video I'm going to be using this coffee roaster, which is Caldi. I haven't used it previously, but I heard a lot of good things about it, and I will put a link down below in the comments. So what we're going to do now is get the cylinder hot. So we're gonna preheat the cylinder because it's fairly cold at the moment. We're gonna use a preheat cap, put it together and drop some water. Going to leave it aside to preheat. Here I've got 90 grams of coffee grinded. Usually for my espresso machine I use a grind size of 8. For this one, what I've heard is to try to use something slightly more coarse. So I went for 13 on this one, which is still espresso range within the Smart Pro grinder. Going to use a funnel here. We're going to add the coffee screen on top of the coffee. Now, I'm going to empty the brew header, which is now fairly hot, and then we can start. Right, brew header is hot. Going to get rid of the cap, put the brew header on top of the portafilter, the gauge on top. Here we go. I'm also going to turn it that way to make sure that you guys can see. I'm going to be using this scale. It's a very small scale, and I would definitely recommend it as well. I'll put the link in the comments below as well. And now we're going to push a tiny bit to pre-infuse. Right, so now what we're going to do is pre-infuse slowly for like 2 or 3 bars to make sure the coffee can start going through, the water can start going through the coffee, and then we're going to try to push to try to get anything around 7 to 8 bars from now. Right, few things here. The first one, I think the coffee was too fine, so I'm gonna have to go for something coarser. The second one, it's way easier if you have the coffee machine towards you, where you can basically press with 2 hands. The third one is, as you can see, it was a massive workout. I'm basically starting to sweat, which is not ideal. It's not what you want, especially early in the morning. You need to be quite strong, I would say. Now, let's see what the coffee tastes like. The coffee tastes good. I think it's slightly bitter, mostly because the ground size was too fine. Even though it's got a really nice crema, it looks really nice and it tastes really good. So what do I think about this coffee machine? I think it's a beautiful coffee machine. It's not expensive at all. This one is a high-end Flair Pro 2, which is $300, £220. This, if you want to start to get a Barista Express, is around £500, $600. So this one is pretty much less than half the price. It doesn't take much space. You can definitely put a decent espresso shot. It's not quick though. You might need a bit of time in the morning. It's something you do need sometimes. Can you pour a back-to-back shot? That's a question I would ask myself. But all in all, it's a very good coffee machine. If you're on a budget, if you haven't got much space, if you want something that looks really cool and can pour a decent espresso shot, this is a coffee machine for you. That's no doubt. But what do you think? What do you think about this coffee machine? I'd be interested, and please leave your comments down below. Great, I hope this video was helpful. If you've got any questions, leave them down below, and don't forget to subscribe and click the bell. Have a good day.